Several systems on the move and an area to watch in particular right through the Caribbean for an increased chance of rain. We're going to watch out for a high risk of flooding in some spots. I want to cover that. In this area, it's going to be on the move. There's an old front helping to draw in some moisture right here, and then eventually this moisture is going to feed back toward the west. So some different areas are going to get some of that moisture. Right now there's a system even bringing snow toward parts of New York, helping to draw this moisture up. But then another system is going to come out of the west coast of the United States. That can bring some severe weather in parts of the United States. I'll show you that in a second. As that moves this way, this moisture here moves that way. It is all tied together. Heavy areas of rain will be on the move for some of us. You see some of the moisture. The Dominican Republic overnight, for example, Haiti overnight. We've had some rain. Nothing super crazy, no gusty winds or anything like that. But we're starting to see some of those rain amounts stacking up in some spots. Then this moisture is going to start to feed a little bit closer to Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Cuba, even parts of Mexico, Belize, and Honduras as we get into the week ahead. Watching Providencia, some of our islands, San Andres, as we get into early in the upcoming week. So we are in monitor mode for the risk of flooding. That doesn't mean action mode. It means, hey, we're getting the word out. We're just keeping a very close eye on this because some of those river crossings could be very dangerous. So this includes our eastern end of Jamaica, Boston Bay, back through Kingston, the beautiful falls, just keeping an eye on things. I'll show you the rain totals in just a second. A little bit more so Haiti and the Dominican Republic, where those rain totals will be higher. The flood threat gets higher, watching the dangerous rivers and the mudslide potential. The rock slides will be a potential in some spots. We may have to seek higher ground if those rivers take a quicker rise. That'll be something we'll be watching around Haiti and the DR. As far as the rain totals go, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but a lot of us have been on the drier side. Now, our western end, you get toward Montego Bay, where I'll be speaking in just about a week on Easter Sunday. Information on that, I have that on social media. But you get toward our eastern end, that's where you see some of the totals that could close in on about 75 millimeters of rain or 3 inches of rain. But if it comes down a little bit too quickly in spots, we could see a few isolated areas of flooding. But I mentioned over toward Cap Haitian, all the way down through Santo Domingo, just kind of in between the higher terrain from Haiti back through the Dominican Republic. That's where we could see some totals around 100 millimeters of rain or 4 inches of rain on top of some of the rain totals we already have. So we could see some isolated areas of flooding, watching the runoff, watching the possibility of slides and those rivers that could take a rise. Now watch how this will be on the move. This is scattered areas of rain, so some of us may get dumped on. This is not for all of us. Others not a whole lot. Watching us in the eastern Caribbean, our rain chance is low. I'll cover us island by island in just a second. But there's the moisture feeding in Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, some areas of rain. Now, as we go throughout the day, we'll be watching some of the spotty areas of rain, watching some of the downpours. Let's flip over into tomorrow. This is tomorrow afternoon and evening. Haiti and the Dominican Republic, best chance of getting some rain. Scattered areas of rain, Jamaica, and there's Costa Rica, Panama. Some of that moisture still feeding in. This front kicks away, but a new front up to the north will help to draw the moisture up to the north again and then kind of shift it back to the west. Look at Monday, some scattered areas of rain. Puerto Rico, we'll see a few scattered areas of rain. But then Honduras and Nicaragua and some of our islands getting some of that moisture. And look what happens as we work our way into Tuesday. All of this is going to shift more to the west. And look at Jamaica. We have a higher chance of rain on Tuesday. Cayman Islands, we have a higher chance of rain. Cuba, a higher chance of rain as this moisture lifts in. Watching near Mexico and Belize, we'll see how much of this gets our way. Honduras and Nicaragua, and still some areas of rain. Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti. As one front moves away, that just allows all this moisture to lift to the north and then shift its way off to the west. So some new areas will be getting rain into the upcoming week. It'll be an active period. Now back to today, some of that colder weather's been sneaking in with some snow in spots. Watching Bermuda, these fronts kind of clip by with that higher chance of rain at times. Atlantic region of Canada, closer to the water, better chance of some of that rain, but some snow on the backside of it over toward New Brunswick, for example. Then as we get into Monday, watch this little sneaky system here over toward the mid-Atlantic of the United States. There's some colder air aloft above our heads, which means there's a severe weather threat in here, hail in particular. Even a couple isolated tornadoes will be possible in this area here as we get deeper into the day on Monday. Now the seas, they're not too terrible, but they're about to build. Here's meters here's feet on the right-hand side of your screen. I'll show you the rain totals and the outlook in just a second. But you see, as the rain starts to build, this is tomorrow, as the rain starts to build early in the week, things just get a little bit choppier in the Caribbean. You see them 2 to about 3 meters, so we're running at about 6, 7, 8 feet in spots. This year's by Tuesday, so it will be building across the Caribbean. Could get a little bit rougher as we get into the week ahead. Now the Bahamas, a lot of us need some rain. Bahamas, we need rain. Cuba, we need rain. Most of it is just off toward the east. Southern Bahamas back through the Turks and Caicos, a better chance of getting some of the rain. I covered the DR, Haiti, back through Jamaica. Cayman Islands for now, our rain chance is low, but it will increase by about Tuesday of the upcoming week. We could get a couple downpours in Puerto Rico where we could get a quick inch of rain or 25 millimeters of rain. St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, St. Lucia. Look how the rain chance very minimal, if anything at all. Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados. We could be mainly dry over the next few days from Barbados back through St. Lucia. Scattered areas of rain, Guyana and Suriname. Some higher totals, though, closer to the water parts of Costa Rica, Panama, where we could get 100 millimeters of rain or 4 inches of rain. Much of Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, all on the dry side. Back through Mississippi and into Alabama, generally on the dry side. So, scattered areas of rain, favoring our eastern sections in Jamaica, keeping an eye out for that chance of some flooding. Cayman Islands for now, we're mainly dry today. Rain chance bumps up some on Monday, more so by Tuesday of next week. But we get back through Trinidad and Tobago, we're mainly dry. Watching some dust around. We've had some of that Saharan dust in spots. Let me know if you have that. Your sinuses may be bothering you. Barbados tomorrow, Monday, rain chance stays low. 20 to 30% chance of a very isolated shower in St. Lucia. Grenada, a lot of sunshine. We're mainly dry. And look at that, mainly dry the next few days as we get back through St. Vincent the Grenadines. Same thing, Martinique, Dominica, the rain chance very low. Only about a 20% chance of a shower. 10, maybe 20% chance of a shower as we get back through Guadeloupe. Isolated shower chance at Antigua, Barbuda. Very isolated, St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat. Most of us on the dry side. Rain chance stays minimal in Anguilla and St. Bart's. Same thing, St. Martin, St. Eustatia for the next 3 days. Now, as we get back through Puerto Rico, scattered areas of rain. Some of us dry. Others could see a few pockets of flooding if we get some of the downpours. Rain chance 30 up to about 40% tomorrow. U.S. and British Virgin Islands, southern Bahamas, closer to the Turks and Caicos. That's where we have a better chance of rain. Scattered areas of rain, Turks and Caicos, as we go over the next couple of days. And of course, watching the Dominican Republic. Not all of us get some rain, but if we do, we are in monitor mode for that flooding. And the same thing as we work our way back through Haiti over the next few days. It is overall going to stay active into the upcoming week. Rain chance stays on the low side for now in Belize. It's on the low side as well. Aruba, over toward Curacao, even Bonaire, just that rain chance at 10, maybe 20%. A 40% chance of scattered showers for the next 3 days in Guyana, 40 to 50% chance in Suriname. Rain chance staying on the small side in Cuba over the next few days, 20 to 30% chance. 50 to 60% chance closer to the Caribbean, Costa Rica and Panama. I covered that. 40% chance in Nicaragua and about a 30 to 40% chance on Honduras. Building into the upcoming week. Guatemala and El Salvador, we are dry. We are dry the next several days across Mexico City. Even in the Yucatan Peninsula, Merida, Campeche, Cozumel, Cancun, generally the dry conditions. Northern Colombia, 50 to 60% chance of rain. Isolated areas of flooding, 30 to 40% chance in northern Venezuela. In the fronts moving by Bermuda, so at times we see that elevated chance of rain with us. So we are in monitor mode in a couple places. May need to take action in parts of Haiti and the Dominican Republic if we live along some of those rivers. May need to seek higher ground. I'll be watching that the next few days, watching out for the possibility of those mudslides and rock slides, and that rain will be shifting into new areas as we head into the weekend, and we are getting closer now to that hurricane season big time, just 50 days away. So I'm keeping an eye on if we get any spin up before the season even begins. Thank you for being with me. Have a good day ahead.